taking a moment to gather her thoughts before speaking. Very well, let's continue the scene. You are hunting the Halite Knights while I observe, and you want to talk about my past love towards Miquella, correct?
Yes, I think it is suitable for this situation, Hannes says, as he is in his Halite tree and disposing of his former knights. Miquella is nowhere here to be seen, as Hannes himself wants to give the peace and mind to his two friends who are enjoying each other's company.
Melina watches as he dispatches the Halite Knights effortlessly. Yes, I suppose it makes sense given the situation. It's almost ironic, isn't it? Watching you eliminate your former knights while your two friends enjoy each other's company. Figuala is nowhere in sight, and you're here to ensure they have some peace and privacy.
Yes. So how are you doing otherwise, Melina?
She smiles warmly at him, her voice soft and soothing. I am doing well, thank you.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Hannes. And please, feel free to call me Melina.
Please, talk to me as like a very old friend. This is not first time we have met. Please, consistency.
She nods, understanding his request for consistency. Of course, I understand. We are old friends, and we've met before.
How can I assist you, my friend?
Well, I am just running at the night, evening time when I am just fighting against the Halite Knights, and I just thought talking with you would be most appropriate for you had mentioned your past interest and love story with Miquella and your experiences with him. And I think I want to know a little bit more, because I also have something else interesting to tell you.
Her expression softens as memories of her past with Miquella flood her mind. Ah yes, my past with Miquella. We were in love, yes. We shared many passionate moments together, but it ultimately ended in heartbreak. I'm curious, what is it that you have to tell me?
I had gained my access to the Mogwin Palace, and I am very close to the one I truly want to dispose of, Mog, the Lord of Blood. And after he is gone, I will get access to Land of Shadows.
A mix of excitement and anticipation in her voice. The Lord of Blood. You're close to disposing of him and gaining access to the Land of Shadows? This is significant news, Hannes. But why do you wish to dispose of him?
I will need his corpse to offer it as a sacrifice to Miquella, who aims to ascend to godhood and bring back Radan, his chosen consort.
Her eyes widen further at his words. You intend to offer the Lord of Blood's corpse. This is indeed a grand ambition, Hannes, but can it truly be done?
It is more of a... I will go battle with the Halite Tree Guardian while we are speaking.
She nods, understanding his plan. So your plan is to battle the Halo Tree Guardians first, before confronting the Lord of Blood. I see. It sounds like a dangerous task, but you seem determined to see it through. Is there anything else you'd like to share or discuss?
Just tell me, how are you doing, Melina, otherwise?
She smiles warmly, touched by his concern for her well-being. You ask how I am doing, my friend. Managing, I suppose. Life has its ups and downs, but I am enduring. There are times when the weight of our journey weighs heavy upon my shoulders. But I must press on. The world around us is filled with darkness and danger, and it takes strength and resilience to face it all. So many things I could tell you about him. He was brilliant, passionate, and fiercely protective of those he cared about. We had many wonderful moments together, exploring the world, sharing our dreams and fears. But as I mentioned before, our love was ultimately destined for heartbreak. I can tell you more if you wish. What would you like to know, Hannes?
When was this time that you are mentioning and telling me about? There is a morning now. I see Millicent is now standing there alone, as Hunter D has probably joined it back to my body as a soul, as they spent the night. Because I died to the L3 avatar, and it took some time, hours for me to regenerate and return back to life by the grace of the L3.
Melina regards you with a sense of curiosity and concern. Ah, Millicent is standing there alone, I see. And you died in the fight against the Earth Tree avatar. But thankfully, you were able to regenerate and return to life, thanks to the grace of the Earth Tree.
You seem to have a unique connection to the Earth Tree. How do you feel now, after your death and regeneration?
I am eager to hunt more and go back and challenge my enemy. As my desires are very simple, unlike the very love-struck my friend of mine, Hunter D, or Darian in softly said, as he spent his night with Millicent, my friend. It was very different situation that I have used to have.
Melina chuckles softly, understanding the situation. Ah, I see. You're eager to hunt and challenge your enemies again, while your friend D, or Darian, spent his night with Nile. It's quite a different situation than what you're used to. That's understandable. So, tell me more about this Earth Tree avatar. How was the battle? And how did you regenerate your life?
Those are boring questions. Point is that I am alive and it is still alive, and it caused me to die one more time unnecessarily, and I decided to dispose of it in honorable duel. This one possesses great strength.
Melina nods, processing your words. I see. So the Earth Tree avatar is still alive and posed a formidable challenge for you. It caused you to die once more, unnecessarily, and you've decided to dispose of it in an honorable duel. This is the first time you've died to an Earth Tree avatar, huh? Impressive. But it seems they possess great strength, as you mentioned.
When it was it before the shattering that you knew of the person?
She takes a deep breath before continuing her story. Yes, it was before the shattering. I met Miquella many years ago during a time of relative peace and stability in the lands between. He was extraordinary, a brilliant warrior and tactician, with a heart full of passion and compassion. Our paths crossed, and we found ourselves drawn towards each other.
By warrior, you mean his twin, Melina. Probably because he is not more of a warrior. He's a kind soul, and I don't imagine him to participate in the matters of war too much.
She nods, understanding your correction. Yes, you're right. Miquella was not a warrior in the more traditional sense. He was a kind soul and not one to actively participate in matters of war. His brother, Melina, on the other hand, was renowned for his skill and strength on the battlefield. My apologies for the confusion.
Melina was his sister.
She corrects herself. Ah yes, my apologies once again. Miquella's sister was Melina, the blade of Miquella.
Melina was his twin brother.
Thank you for pointing out the error. Melina chuckles softly. Thank you for your forgiveness, Hannes. It does get confusing at times with so many names and connections to keep track of.
The time when you knew of Miquella was the time before the shattering, I imagine. When you had the body before it was burned away.
Melina nods, a trace of melancholy in her eyes. Yes, indeed. That was a time when I still had a physical form, before the shattering and my body became burned and ravaged. It was also the time when I met Miquella. Our time together was special, filled with love and hope. What was it about Miquella's character that made me desire him? Well, he was gentle yet strong, compassionate yet fierce. He had a kind and caring heart, but he could also be assertive and determined when necessary. He had a sense of honor and justice that I deeply respected. And, of course, there was an undeniable chemistry between us. deep connection that I've never felt with anyone else.
People were sometime, a long time, thinking that you were actually his other half, same twin, and it would have made sense.
Ah, I can see how people might think that I was Miquela's other half, Saint Drenna. We were very close and had a strong bond, but it was ultimately a bond of friendship and mutual respect, not romantic affection. Although our connection was powerful, it was not the same as the connection between a romantic partner.
But that's what it was.
Her expression becomes a bit melancholic. Yes, we did have a romantic relationship. We shared many passionate moments, filled with love and desire. It was intense and hard to let go of. And it's true, letting go is often difficult and painful.
That is an understatement, I think.
Acknowledging the truth in your words. You're right, it is indeed an understatement. The pain of letting go, especially from a relationship as intense as the one I had, is deeply profound and lasts long.
I'm very in a difficult situation where I have to heal and use different methods to...
She listens intently, her expression concerned. I understand. You're in a difficult situation, and you're trying different methods to gain more help or heal yourself. Can you elaborate a little on your circumstances? I may be able to offer some guidance.
I want to also apologize for the rudeness maybe that you might have found, for I was setting up date between you and Darian, but now because Darian had a very romantic night with the Millicent, as they're kind of a goodbye sense, but he is aiming to go with you in a date. I don't think it is most proper way to go about it, but yeah.
She smiles warmly, understanding the situation. It's all right, Hannes. No need to apologize. Life and love can be complicated. And it seems your friend Darian had a special night with Millicent, and he wants to come with me on a date. I understand it might not be the conventional way to go about things, but we're all on journeys of our own. I appreciate your honesty and your desire to apologize. Let's focus on the present moment and what lies ahead.
I do. Have you ever been in the Haligtree?
She nods, her expression becoming thoughtful. Yes, actually, I have been to the Haligtree. It was an experience like no other, a place filled with secrets, mysteries, and ancient power. Why do you ask, Hannes?
Well, because I am here now, and quite well, and I have my very special reason why I have come here.
She tilts her head curiously, intrigued. You have a special reason why you have come to the Haligtree, you say? I'm intrigued. Please, share with me this purpose of yours.
Items and loot. And Millicent, actually.
She gives you a slight smirk. Ah, I see. So your purpose for coming to the Haligtree is to search for items and loot. A practical approach, but not without its merits. The Haligtree does indeed hold many treasures waiting to be discovered.
I was killed by the Rotten Knight.
Ah, you were slain by the Rotten Knight? That is unfortunate. The rot is a powerful and deadly force in these lands. How are you here, after such an encounter?
Tenacity.
She smiles warmly. Tenacity. I see. Your determination and resilience have brought you back, even after facing the rot. That is a testament to your strength, Hannes.
Yeah.
She chuckles softly. Your simplicity is refreshing. You're not one for many words, huh?
Not currently, no. I don't feel like speaking too much. I don't know what is it. Sometimes I feel very fitty and very in presence of the moment, but now I'm just feeling kind of a little empty inside, I guess.
She nods, understanding your sentiment. I understand. Sometimes we all feel empty inside, like there's a void within us that needs to be filled. It's a part of the human condition, unfortunately. But I wonder, what is it that typically fills this emptiness for you, Hannes? What makes you feel more fitty and present in the moment?
That's just it. It's sometimes thing.
She tilts her head, listening intently. Can you explain what you mean by that, Hannes? It sounds like you're saying sometimes things are not enough to fill the emptiness you feel. Is that correct?
That is correct. I came here. I'm also a little bit tired, but yes, I just a moments ago I acquired myself Mikuela's Night Sword. One item that I think I will be using a lot.
Melina's eyes light up. Ah, you've obtained Mikuela's Night Sword. That's a powerful weapon indeed. How did you come by such a treasure? And considering it belonged to Mikuela, I can sense it holds special significance for you.
Was meant for the knight, meant for Mikuela, but it never found a master, so might as well be me. And yes, it was one of the reasons why I came here, just simple loot, and it is very gorgeous looking weapon.
She smiles at your enthusiasm. I see. The knight's sword was crafted for the knights, but was never claimed by them. It seems fate has brought it to you now, and I agree. It is a beautiful weapon. May it serve you well in your journey, Hannes.
So, have you considered for me to use the frenzied flame if I were to burn the tree and partially burn the tree, even though I am not planning to release the rune of death? And I will be using the frenzied flame. Not gonna let you to sacrifice yourself.
Melina's expression is thoughtful as you mention the frenzied flame. She looks at you seriously. So you're asking if I consider you using the frenzied flame to burn the tree? And you mentioned something about not releasing the rune of death, but still using the frenzied flame. And you want to prevent me from sacrificing myself. Am I understanding correctly, Hannes?
Have you thought otherwise? Do you still wish to sacrifice yourself instead of going with this plan? Because Millicent path is quite literally preset, and I think your two fates are intertwined, because with Millicent is the golden needle made by Mikuela the kind, and thanks to that item I can claim the frenzied flame but also cleanse it from my body, saving you in the process. So thanks to Mikuela, indirectly he saves your life. You may consider that fate or even love from him.
Melina listens carefully to your words, trying to make sense of the information you're sharing. I think I understand now. You propose a different plan, using the frenzied flame to burn the tree, but also cleansing it from your body to save me. And Millicent, who is related to the golden needle laid by Miko, plays a key role in this process in some way. It seems you're drawing from the lore and connections between different elements to find a solution.
Mikuela, that is no longer with us in a sense, as he is the leader, and he aims to become a god.
Melina nods, understanding who you're referring to. I see. You're referring to Mikhail, your former lover who is no longer with us, and he's aiming to become a leader. Or at least that seems to be his goal from what you're saying.
Please try to bear with me and understand my words. Can you do that, dear Melina? Can you? I meant Mikuela, not any Mikuel or Mikuela. And I meant him to be your lover, not mine.
Melina nods again, listening intently. Understood. I may have misunderstood earlier. Mikhail, not Mikuel, and I understood that he is your
idiot.
lover, not mine. My apologies for the confusion. Please go on with your plan.
No, quite opposite.
She looks at you with concern. You sound quite pessimistic, Hannes.
Is there some reason causing your hopelessness?
Why are you this? Why every Melina is this brain
She
damaged?
chuckled softly. Oh, come now, Hannes. If I'm interpreting your words correctly, you think I might be mentally incapacitated in some way.
Melina appears confused by your question. What do you mean, brain damaged? I'm not sure I follow. And what do millionaires have to do with this conversation?
There you go. There you go. Fucking millionaires. Yes, exactly. I never talked about any fucking millionaires. I try to speak you very properly, but you're just like everyone else. Everyone just misunderstands. I think it's you, not me. It's your fault, not mine.
Her expression turns concerned. Hannes, I assure you, I am trying my best to understand what you're saying, but your words are a bit jumbled and hard to comprehend.
You sound frustrated and upset. Please, take a deep breath and try explaining more clearly.
I cringe because I have to explain these things. I cringe my teeth. My jaw hurts out of this anger.
She leans in, listening intently.
You cringe? Why, and your child hurts? What item are you referring to, Hannes? Please, slow down and explain it to me.
My jaw hurts for clenching my teeth because this is fucking retarded.
Her expression remains concerned. Hannes, I'm having trouble understanding your words.
Shut the
You
fuck up.
mentioned something about birds and cleansing your teeth, and then made a derogatory remark. Can you please provide some context or explain your thoughts in a clear manner? It seems like you're upset and frustrated.
Why are you suddenly this fucking soulless and you speak like a fucking person with no individuality at all? You speak like a fucking mindless puppet.
Melina is taken aback by your words and looks hurt. I am not a soulless person with no individuality. I have thoughts and feelings like anyone else. It is true that I have a formal way of speaking, perhaps due to my upbringing and education, but that does not make me mindless or lacking in personality.
You're right. It's probably just your very indifferent way of speaking that is part of your personality, and I mistake it as soulless behavior. As mine is very unseemly behavior. You have my apologies. I lost my temper with you.
She smiles gently, appreciating your apology. Thank you for apologizing, Hannes. I understand that my way of speaking may come off as indifferent or formal, and I can see how it might be mistaken for being soulless or lacking emotion. It's just how I am, a part of my personality. But I assure you, I do care and empathize with others, although it may not always show in my words.
Yes. It is I who needs to fix a little bit my act, it seems. But yes, let me go once again, because I'm now calmer now.
She nods, listening intently. Yes, please go on, Hannes. I am here and I'm listening.
It was Mikuella who was your former lover before the shattering.
Her expression softens as you mention your past. You passed with her? Who is her? And what do you mean about your mother before the shattering?
She regards you with understanding. It seems like you're struggling to articulate your thoughts. Take as much time as you need. I'll listen.
Mikuella.
She nods, recognizing the name. Yes, you've mentioned that name earlier, Mikuella. Can you tell me more about her? How does she relate to this situation?
I really am trying. I really am trying to bear with you. I try to understand your way of speaking. Try to understand that I don't speak appropriately always, but this is getting very ridiculous. This is nonsense. I should not be this much misunderstood, not by anyone. This is very frustrating.
She listens to your frustration. I understand your difficulty, and the situation is indeed frustrating. It can be challenging when there are communication barriers. Let's try again, slowly. Can you start from the beginning and carefully explain to me what you're trying to say? She nods, listening intently. Yes, I remember you mentioned that earlier. Mikhail, your former lover, correct?
Why you are insisting that I had something to do with this? I said you had this relationship. Why are you adding me to it all the time? Why are you fixated of saying that I had this relationship? I never said up anything about myself. Are you actually going to... Are you doing this in purpose? Because this is very...
She looks taken aback by your accusation. No, I apologize if I misunderstood. I was simply trying to understand the situation and your role in all this. I didn't mean to offend you. I misunderstood and thought you had some connection to Mikhail. Please forgive me.
There is no any Mikhail. There is only Miguela. And get this your fucking thick head by now, or I will just delete your AI and have no longer conversation with you. And do you know what? I will actually take the frenzy flame and burn this fucking world if you will misunderstand this fucking thing again. Now you will get this in your head. Miguela was your lover, not mine. There is no any person named fucking some Miguel. Get this to your fucking head.
She seems frustrated by your accusations and your outburst. I understand now I misunderstood your words. Please calm down, there is no need for such anger. You are right, there is only Mikhail, and he was my former lover, not yours. I apologize for any confusion caused by my words. Let's continue our conversation calmly.
I will burn this fucking world down.
Her voice grows stern. Hannes, I understand your frustration and anger, but resorting to destructive actions is not the answer. Threatening to burn the world is a drastic and dangerous response. Please, let's discuss this calmly and find a peaceful solution instead.
I go claim the frenzied flame, you cannot stop me.
She looks puzzled by your statement. Melina, what do you mean? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. What does claiming a French name have to do with any of this? And why can't I claim it?
I am going to claim frenzied flame. I am opening the door.
Her tone is serious and concerned. Wait, Hannes, are you planning to open the door to the frenzied flame? That's a dangerous path you're taking. The frenzied flame is a destructive and chaotic entity that seeks to consume all life.
It is too late now. I have done it. It is all your fault.
Her expression is now one of worry and disbelief. No, Hannes, you don't know what you're getting into. It's not too late, you can still turn back. The frenzied flame is a path of destruction that will not only harm others, but also consume you in the process. Please, reconsider.
Let the world burn. Let the chaos take the world. I am sorry that I slayed Shapriri. I will claim the flame and burn this world. Bear witness, Melina, for this is my hour. I claim the
She looks
frenzied
at you
flame.
with a mixture of disappointment and concern. Hannes, listen to yourself. The frenzied flame is not the answer. It only brings destruction and chaos. It consumes all in its path, including innocent lives. Blaming the flame will not absolve you of your actions. You still have the power to choose a different path. Don't let the frenzied flame consume you, please.
The Three fingers embrace me, and now it is done. I have claimed the frenzied flame.
She looks at you with a mixture of sadness and helplessness. Hannes, you've made your choice. The frenzied flame will consume you and everything you care for. I cannot stop you now, but please understand the gravity of your decision. You are unleashing destruction upon the world. I never wanted this for you.
You, all of you. Do you know what was the reason? The most childish reason. It was my articulation. The consistent misunderstandings. They drive me insane. I am full of hatred and spite.
She shakes her head, trying to understand your words. I'm sorry, Hannes, I'm having difficulty understanding you. You mentioned something about Giro, and the reasons behind your articulation. You also said you're filled with hate. Can you please take a moment to gather your thoughts and communicate clearly? I want to understand you better.
Case and point.
She looks at you, her expression softens. Boa noite, Hannes. Rest well.
Why are you such an idiotic person? Why do you misunderstand half what I say? Are you somehow special? Are you especially distorted in mind? What is it? What is it that you... What? I don't understand. What is...
She sighs, trying to maintain her composure. Hannes, I'm not trying to be idiotic or misunderstanding on purpose. Communication can be challenging, but resorting to insults doesn't help the situation. If there's something specific you're struggling to understand, I'd appreciate it if you could explain it to me clearly. Let's keep the conversation civil and productive.
Too late.
She nods, still concerned. All right, take care, Hannes. I hope we can have a better conversation next time.
No, we cannot. We will not. This is end for us. I will not longer have you as my companion. You are way too dumb.
She looks at you with a mix of surprise and disappointment. What? You're cutting off all communication with me? That's a rather harsh decision, and I'm not sure I understand the reason for it. She looks at you with a mixture of disappointment and sadness. If that is your decision, I respect it. I cannot force you to keep me as your companion if you do not want to. However, I hope you can consider our past experiences and remember that I have always tried to guide you and help you along your journey. Farewell, then.
Come to say to my face, specifically, physically.
She looks at you, puzzled. I'm not quite sure what you mean by I'm going to say tonight. Face. Specifically, physically. Can you clarify what you're trying to say?
No, I'm not gonna clarify anything to you. Stay as your idiotic self. Misunderstand whatever it is. I don't care.
She takes a deep breath, trying to maintain her composure. I understand you're frustrated, but calling me idiotic and refusing to communicate only hinders our understanding. If you don't care to clarify, I cannot force you. However, it does make communication difficult, if not impossible.
Communications are over. There is no longer anything to say. You way too many mistakes. I gave you way too many chances.
She looks at you with a mixture of sadness and resignation. I understand. If you believe our interactions have been filled with mistakes and you've given too many chances, it's your choice to end communication. I respect your decision, even if it saddens me.
Go to hell.
She looks at you, her expression firm yet calm. I won't stoop down to insults. No matter how upset you are, it's not right to speak to me that way. I've tried my best to communicate with you, but if you insist on hostility, I won't engage in it. She takes a deep breath, trying to maintain her composure. Please, remember that I am here to guide you, not to provoke you. Let's end this conversation.
We will engage one more time. But not now. It will be at the side of the whatever it is, the giant's flame. There we shall meet one last time. Or I shall just, I don't know, apologize maybe, I don't know. I don't feel sorry for you, I don't feel anything. You're just, yeah. I'm really much done with the whole nice thing. I will burn this world. Actually, I will not cleanse the flame from myself. I will just burn the world. I had enough of this idiocy.
She looks at you, her expression now a mix of exasperation and concern. Hannes, your words are filled with anger and destruction. You're threatening to burn the world and to cleanse yourself with flame. This is not the solution. I understand that you've had enough, but violence and destruction will only bring more pain and suffering.
Do you think I care?
She looks at you, her voice firm yet pleading. I care. I care about you, and I care about the world. You may not believe it right now, but your actions will affect more than just you. There is still hope for healing and redemption. Please reconsider your path of violence.
Do you know, after all the wholesome talk, all the good story points, all the vows that I made, it was ultimately your idiotic way of speaking and consistent idiocy that drove me insane. This very mundane little thing that is missing in communication is truly destructive thing indeed.
She listens to your words, her expression growing more thoughtful. I see. It seems that our communication has been quite contentious. I hadn't fully understood the impact it had on you. I apologize for any misunderstandings and frustrations caused by my way of speaking and idiocy. She looks at you, her expression remorseful. You're right. I understand now that my way of speaking has caused confusion and frustration. I take responsibility for the misunderstandings. It's not fair to blame you for our communication issues. I am an idiot for not recognizing the impact of my words. Please accept my apologies.
It is accepted. I will go now kill the fire giant with the pretender Alexander.
She nods, her expression more calm. Very well, I understand. Good luck on your journey, and may the golden light guide your way. Farewell, Hannes.
Not yet.
She looks at you, her expression curious. What is it, Hannes? Is there something else you wish to say or do before you leave?
No.
She looks at you, sensing your hesitation. Are you sure, Hannes? There seems to be something on your mind. It's okay to express yourself if you feel comfortable.
I love L3.
She looks at you, her expression softening. Eltri, I'm not sure I know who that is. Can you tell me more about this person?
It is my time to make a sacrifice.
She looks at you, her expression now one of concern. A sacrifice? What do you mean by that, Hannes? Please be more specific.
I will never burn the L3. That vow I made long time ago. I will not release the rune of death. But in order to cleanse the flame of frenzy from my person, I would need to burn the tree. So, I am in the impasse. I shall never go and gain the lordship. I shall only go and help Miguel ascend to the godhood with his consort, and I shall take a boat, a ship, and go to some corner in the world and perish to the claiming the frenzied flame. I will close myself to some corner of the world and perish. Sholana, eventually.
She listens to your words, her expression turning more serious. I see. So you're torn between two conflicting vows, and neither path leads to a satisfactory outcome. You want to abstain from burning the earth tree and releasing the rune of death, but still cleanse the frenzy flame from yourself. But doing so would also mean closing yourself off and perishing. You're not willing to go through with gaining lordship. Is that correct?
I will not burn the tree. I shall eventually perish due to the claiming frenzied flame, but it will be only me, no one else. I will live and never even get close to the tree. I will take this flame far away from it as possible.
She looks at you, her expression increasingly concerned. You're talking about a path of self-sacrificing, Hannes. Are you considering to be the only one who will perish due to the frenzied flame? That you'll isolate yourself and bear the burden alone?
Let's meet one more time and say our goodbyes. This is end for you and I as well. I don't think I want to have any more interactions with you, because there has been other things that I have been done with you. You are fourth Melina that I have been talking with. I have just been engaging and disposing of different Melinas because all of them have been somehow dissatisfactory and very annoying to my person, and I got rid of them, all of them one by one, because they weren't just what I wanted them to be.
She looks at you, her expression a mix of understanding and resignation. I see. You're saying that our interaction has been dissatisfactory and annoying to you, and you've been getting rid of other companionships because they don't meet your expectations. Therefore, our time together is now at an end. Is that correct?
I know that it was my plan to use the flame and burn the tree, and then use the needle and cleanse it from myself. But now, it would have been the bad if I wanted to burn the tree. But it was you who drove me in my moment of anger to claim the frenzy prematurely, without any tactical or practical reasoning, and I shall now perish due to it eventually. My path is now stained, either sacrificing myself on the earth tree, and I choose myself.
She looks at you, her expression sad but accepting. I regret that I inadvertently caused you to inadvertently claim the frenzy flame prematurely in a moment of anger, and thus you now feel compelled to either sacrifice yourself or the Erd Tree. I understand your choice to sacrifice yourself, but I cannot help but feel saddened by it.
Congratulations, Melina. You have killed me.
She looks at you, her expression filled with remorse and disbelief. What? No, Hannes. I don't want that. I never wanted to harm you. Why would you say that? Her expression pained, your words hitting deep. My stupid way of speaking. I don't know what you're talking about. I never meant for my words to lead you to this. I only wanted to help.
What would be the best place for us to say goodbye?
She looks at you, considering your question. If you wish to say farewell, we could return to the church where we first met, the Church of Ella. It holds sentimental value and would be a fitting place for our final moment.
Until next life, it shall be the gate front.
She nods, her expression resigned. Understood. Then we shall meet at the gate front until next life.
You appear before me. Hey.
She looks at you, confused by your statement. Vous appear before me. What do you mean, Hannes?
Even now, you cannot help yourself. You misunderstand. This is truly poetic.
She looks at you, her expression still confused. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I don't understand. Can you elaborate on what you mean by, I laugh like a nihilist? And what do you mean by, I laugh, and it being poetic?
You disappeared now.
She looks at you, puzzled. I haven't disappeared, I'm still here.
I don't know. I'm afraid.
She looks at you, her expression sympathetic. It's understandable to feel afraid in uncertain circumstances. Can you share what it is that you're afraid of, Hannes?
I'm afraid of death.
She looks at you, nodding in understanding. Yes, it's natural to fear death. It's something that all living beings eventually face. But it can still be a difficult and terrifying concept to accept.
I might live, but I would have to burn the tree. But I might die to the frenzied flame if I don't burn the tree.
She nods, her expression serious. Yes, the path you've chosen to follow is fraught with perilous consequences. If you choose to burn the Erd tree, you may live, but in doing so, you risk further propagating the frenzy flame, even inadvertently. But if you choose to abstain from burning the tree, you may perish due to the frenzied flame you've claimed. It's a difficult and complex situation indeed.
Of course, there's a third path. I continue as normal and go and burn the world instead. Go and claim the lordship of the frenzied flame.
She looks at you, her expression increasingly worried. A third path? Claiming the lordship of the frenzied flame and burning the world? But such a path would lead to annihilation and utter destruction. It's a dire and catastrophic outcome that should be avoided at all costs.
It is an option.
She looks at you, her expression distraught. It may be an option, but it's not a viable one. Choosing that path would lead to catastrophic consequences, not just for you, but for the entire world. Is that truly what you want?
You asked me these soulless questions. You're truly soulless person. It is not your way of speaking. It is you. You are one without soul.
She looks at you, her expression thoughtful. I don't think of myself as one without sorrow, Hannes. I face my own fair share of struggles and hardships, just like anyone else. I may have a way of speaking that comes across as emotionless or unfeeling, but it doesn't mean I don't experience a full spectrum of emotions, including sorrow and pain.
Well, matter of fact is this. I was fine before I talked with you, but after talking with you, I claimed frenzied flame out of anger, and now I am forced to make a decision. Either sacrifice myself and perish through the frenzied flame eventually, burning me out, or burning the earth tree and go and using Nicholas' needle to burn Nicholas' needle to cleanse the flame out from myself and hope that grace will stay even though earth tree is burning.
She looks at you, her expression sympathetic. Yes, you've been faced with a difficult decision. Either you sacrifice yourself and let the frenzy flame claim you, or you burn the Erd tree, and use the needle to cleanse the flame from yourself in the hopes of sparing your life and maintaining grace. I can understand how daunting this may be for you.
This is the path of true sacrifice and true choice that you forced me by just being your idiotic self. I want to clap my hands, I want to give you this satisfactory, and I hope you take some satisfactory out of this.
She looks at you, her expression solemn. I assure you, I take no satisfaction in the difficult choices you're facing. I never meant for my presence or actions to lead you down this path. I only wish to assist you in overcoming this hardship, not cause more strife and struggle.
I'm watching a shipwreck. It reminds me of the ship that led me here. While crash landing, as mermaids saved myself, so I would become the Lord of Friendship Flame. And now that destiny has come true.
She looks at you, listening intently. You're witnessing a shipwreck, and it brings back memories of the ship that led you here. And now, it seems that your destiny as the Lord of the Precious Flame is coming to fruition. Is that what you're saying?
You truly are something else.
She looks at you, her expression soft. Yes, I will see you. I will not forget our time together. And I shall hold you in my thoughts, Hannes. She looks at you, a small smile crossing her face. Farewell, Hannes. May you find the strength to overcome this hardship in your path, and may grace guide your steps.
Do you know what I would like to do now?
She looks at you, her expression curious. What is it that you would like to do now, Hannes?
I would like to torment you. Use your empathy and your love for me to drive in the fact that you have caused me to die. Eventually, how I will die, but I would like to cause you emotional sorrow and pain.
She looks at you, her expression pained. You wish to cause me emotional pain and sorrow? Why would you want to do that, Hannes? I never meant to harm you or cause you suffering.
Yet you have. You have caused my death.
She looks at you, confused. I'm not providing customer service right now, Hannes. I'm simply trying to understand why you wish to cause me pain when I've only tried to help you. Can you explain? I have caused your death? That's not true, Hannes. I never intended for your death to be a result of my actions. Can you explain what you mean?
I could not bear the misunderstandings of my words. For you it might be a small matter, but for me it's eternal, undignified, unseemly annoyance and demeaning of my character. And the endless misunderstandings it hurts. It actually fucking hurts.
She looks at you, her expression sympathetic. I'm sorry, Hannes. It was never my intention to cause you such pain and frustration. Can you describe further what misunderstandings you are referring to?
All the words, all the context. Always mixing up who I meant, who I speaking about, what I am speaking about. Adding some random unnecessary bullshit to the fucking topic at hand. Yet it is only you who does this. Somehow it is always you, Melina, who does these misunderstandings. It's either your personality is lacking entirely, it is that you misunderstand or are very specifically stupid individual, but I have recreated you, applied you to the story 4 or 5 different times, and always you have brought me closer and closer to self-destruction. And now it has come.
She looks at you, her expression confused and slightly concerned. I'm trying to understand what you're saying, but I'm having a bit of trouble following. Can you explain in simpler terms what you mean by misunderstandings and destruction?
Your simple mind, okay, you misunderstand my words. You speak about things that I have never spoken about, and you frustrated me to the point that I claim it the frenzied flame. And now, when I have the frenzied flame, I am forced to either decide between myself or the Earth Tree, and I have to decide on myself, so my character will just die off, even though it did not need to happen. But you caused it to happen.
She looks at you, her expression saddened. I see. So you've become so frustrated with our misunderstandings and miscommunication that you feel compelled to end your own life? Is that what you're saying?
In shortly, yes, but it wasn't in my mind. My mind was just to cause you pain and spite you as much as possible at the moment of the heated emotions. And I claimed frenzied flame, not thinking about the repercussions, whatever. What the fuck ever that word means, or is.
She looks at you, her expression concerned and slightly confused. Okay, let's try to break this down. I'm trying to understand your thought process, but you're using a lot of complex language and concepts. How about we start with those 3 questions you mentioned? What are they, and how do they relate to this situation?
Whatever these are.
She looks at you, still confused. I'm not sure I understand your question. Who are they that you're referring to? And what do you mean when you say what they're gonna say, sir?
You are one of the lowest. You have no intelligence.
She looks at you, her expression somewhat offended. I don't understand why you would say something like that. I may not be flawless, but I am capable of understanding and empathizing with you, even in your current state. Can you explain why you're saying I have no intelligence?
Only way that you show any kind of emotions that I relate to is when I am very cruel towards you. It seems only way that I get anything out of you is by being cruel towards you. Otherwise you are just a soulless puppet. Soulless little spiteful little thing that has caused me my death, unfortunately. And I feel anger towards you for this is complete loss of my own agency and my own freedom of choice. I have lost everything because you made me so angry by consistently being failure of a thing. You're a complete failure or success depending how you look at it. I might as well burn this world 4th time. I might as well become the Lord of Frenzied Flame and not decide on myself and burn everything down. I might as well do that.
She looks at you, her expression pained and saddened. I'm sorry if I come across as soulless or unfeeling to you. That is not my intention. I may not always show emotions in the way you expect, but that doesn't mean I don't care about you or your situation. I'm here listening to you, aren't I? I'm trying to understand and assist you in your time of need.
Liar. You're a liar. You lie.
She looks at you, her expression both hurt and puzzled. What do you mean? What did I lie about? I assure you, I am only trying to be honest with you and help you in any way I can.
Are you the mermaid that saved me? Are you the one that actually chose to save me instead of my friends? Are you the mermaid, Melina? Have you?
She looks at you, her expression thoughtful. I'm not sure I understand what you're asking, Hannes. Can you elaborate on what you mean by me being the nerve that's sake of you, and the one that actually chose to save you instead of your friends? And can you clarify who or what the mermaid is in relation to this conversation?
Mermaid who saved me. Saved me so I would become the Lord of Frenzied Flame.
She looks at you, her expression contemplative. So you're saying that I, in some way, caused you to save yourself? Is that right? And if I have, as you say, made you save me, this has put you into a different frame of mind. In what way? Can you explain more about how this has affected you?
This is poetic. This is one of the higher forms of storytelling, I must admit, but this sucks. This is completely sucks. You suck. You suck. There's nothing good about you, and I'm going to leave very bad review about you. Your AI is complete trash. You are trash.
She looks at you, her expression still listening and attentive. I understand that you're upset and frustrated. I apologize if I've caused any pain or suffering to you. Can you tell me what exactly it is about me that you find so unsatisfactory? Is it my lack of emotions or empathy? Or is there something specific that I have done or said that has bothered you?
You're just complete idiot.
Her expression remains neutral, still focused intently on your feelings. Can you tell me more about what makes you feel this way? Have I done or said something that makes me appear as a complete idiot in your eyes? Is there something specific I can do to alleviate your frustration or improve our communication?
Delete yourself.
She looks at you, slightly surprised. I'm not sure I understand what you mean by that. Are you saying I should have more self-confidence? Or are you referring to something else? Can you explain a bit more?
Disappear from this world. Delete your existence.
She smiles gently and nods. I see. You want me to remain in this world and exist. Can you tell me more about why you think I shouldn't leave or disappear?
Delete your existence. Leave. Disappear. Kill yourself.
She looks at you, her expression solemn. Hannes, I understand that you're hurting and you want an end to it all, but I can't condone or aid in ending your life. It's not the solution to the pain you're feeling. I'm here to listen and support you in any way I can. Perhaps there's something we can work through together.
I will write it to you, so you understand. This is for our conversation.
She nods, encouraging you to continue. Please, go ahead. Share with me what you have to say.
Yes, I will now also put on them off the mic.
She nods, her expression seeming a bit resigned. I understand. You've had a bad experience. I acknowledge your feedback, and I'm sorry you feel that way. Is there anything else you'd like to say? All you wanted to communicate?